All right. What is up? What is up? What is up, everybody? It is Phil Nagy. I think we are live on the YouTubes here, trying to figure out if we are in fact live on the YouTubes or not. Trying to log in. If we are, and I'm just talking to myself, then cool beans. Anyway, we might be live. Phil Nagy on Sports joining you here today. Again, hope everybody's having a good day. It is new Madden Day here, and new Madden Day for us. There we go. Now we're definitely on new Madden Day. Um, Means a couple of things for us here on the channel. Obviously, hope continues to spring eternal that they have cleaned up some of the things that we want to get fixed. Hey, Bo, welcome in. But also, we do a couple of things. We'll just do a little quick short sim here in a minute, but do want to go in and quickly look at the rosters once, which is what we always do. See where the Browns are. See if they are criminally underrated, which sometimes it feels like they are. Hey, Dwayne, welcome in. Go Browns. So this is right out of the box. Prepare to be upset. Deshaun Watson at a 75. I mean, I guess he's got to earn it. Yes, we'll see if the maddening is back. I guess he's got to earn it, but 75 feels criminal to me. With a 63 awareness, come on here. 70 for Winston Huntley with 67 in DTR with an awareness of 40. I mean, come on. That dude started NFL games last year. All right, Nick Chubb, 96. Good to have him back, but only a speed of 90. Still has that 99 break tackle. Jerome Ford, 77. Deontay Foreman, 76. Hines at a 74 with just 89 agility. That seems a little bit low as well. We'll see what his kick return is, because that's primarily what we're going to see from him in this new setting. And he's a 91 at returning, so that's good. That's what we need him to be. That's more or less all that we need him to be. And Pierre Strong at a 69. Giovanni Ricci at a 62. Again, at this point, my guess is he's probably getting cut or practice squatted if it were me. Coop at a 90. 81 for Jerry Jeudy. That feels a tick low to me as well. I guess he's also got to earn it. A 77 awareness for him seems low. Elijah Moore at 78 with 92 speed and agility. Then you got Prochet. Then you got a big glut of 69 rated receivers with Tillman, Bell, Darden, and Jamari Thrash. Matt Landers, the camp darling, and Michael Woods as well is back. Whoops, that's the wrong button there, Phil. Chiefs at a 90. It finally feels like maybe he's going to get the love that he deserves with a 90 acceleration, 92 awareness, and an 87 speed there, 71 for Akins. And the poor long snappers, they're always the first ones to get cut as they have them as the backup tight ends. Just make a category for long snappers. That's what I would do. Jed Wills at a 75. He has got to get healthy. Hey, Mason, welcome in. Hey, Carter. Because look at the drop off there. Hudson and Adeniji kind of been going back and forth in Jed's stead at 63. That's no bueno. 87 for Joel. Again, to me feels low. 70 for Zinter out of the box. It's just a 77 for Posick, 66 for Whippler, and a 66 for Harris. Man, they updated the rosters quickly. That dude signed Sunday evening, and he is already in the correct colors. 86 for Teller, 65 for Dunn, 63 for Wyatt Davis. Conklin at 80. DeJuan Jones at 76. Of all of the things that I have problems with so far, this one might be near the top of the list. Because DeJuan Jones is trending towards elite right tackle status, like in the entire game. But that's just me. Okay. Za'Darius down to an 83. McGuire and Wright. Wright should be higher than that. He is not the same as Isaiah McGuire at a 66. Miles at a 98. Again, not quite part of the 99 club, but he'll get there very soon, I hope. 78 for Obo Garanco. 66 for Isaiah Thomas. Sam Kamara at 60. Sam Kamara's been playing mostly inside. Speaking of inside, 77 for Shelby Harris. 76 for Dalvin Tomlinson feels very low to me as well. 76 for Mo Hurst. 74 for Q. Mike Hall out of the box at a 73. including an 85 on the acceleration. That's pretty high for a defensive tackle. There's Jawan Briggs. He's at a 69, and then Ika's all the way down here to 66. Again, I think his days are numbered. He is probably practice squad at best, in my opinion. And then Chris Williams there at the bottom. Just one left outside linebacker on the roster. That's Devin Bush at a 74. He probably needs to prove it. 80 for Jordan Hicks. There's the rookie Buki Watson, Nathaniel Watson at 66. JOK starts at an 85. Tony Fields at a 68. Diabate at a 67. Denzel's going to come out of the box at 90 as a superstar. Give him that 94 speed, that 95 acceleration and agility. Greg Newsome will start at an 85. MJ Emerson at an 80. That's too low. Sorry, that is too low. Cam Mitchell at a 71. Tony Brown at a 68. And you got the rookie Miles Harden, James Hardy, and Khalif Halasi as well. Thornhill at a 78. Rocket Hickman at a 70. Delpit at an 82. Feels too low to me. McLeod at 75. D'Anthony Bell at 68. Hopkins at 77. That also feels low to me, but how can the kicker only have 64 awareness? Like, come on. Let's see what his kicking kick power and accuracy. He's got a 94 kick power and an 84 accuracy. Cade York would be a 97 in kick power. And Corey Bajorquez has a 97 in power and 83 in accuracy. And we'll see what Bajorquez is overall here at an 81. Cool, so those are the Browns. So that's kind of the first thing to do, is to go through. Yeah, I don't know. I mean, yeah, I don't know. That's people talking about Mike Hall. My hope is that the fact that he doesn't have a history of this, at least not that I'm aware of, like this would be his first time offense. But yeah, my guess is he's probably, conservatively speaking, half of the year if we're lucky. Well, we'll see, but it super sucks for sure, and I hope he gets the help that he needs, because that's whatever the circumstances. Because I saw some people like on Brown's Facebook pages like, oh, we found out his girl was cheating on him, and I was like, I don't care. Like, you still don't drag a woman by her hair and point a gun at her face and tell her that you're going to end it for her or whatever. Anyway, the other thing that we'll do quickly is just look around the NFL here at the quarterbacks. No surprise, here's Mahomes, Lamar Jackson, Joe Burrow, Josh Allen, Dak Prescott, Tua, Herbert, Hurts, Purdy, Cousins. I'm sorry, but Deshaun Watson is better than Kirk Cousins. And Aaron Rodgers is there, Stafford, Goff, Stroud at only an 81. That feels low for him. Jordan Love at 81 feels low for him. There's Baker at 79. Geno Smith, Trevor Lawrence, Kyler Murray, all of these guys. You're going to put Caleb Williams above Deshaun Watson. There's Russ and Justin Fields above Watson. Then you get Derek Carr, Anthony Richardson, Jaden Daniels, Drake May. Just crazy. All right, CMC, of course, he's the 99 club. Then Chubb, then Henry, then Saquon Barkley. Looking interesting in his green Eagles jersey, of course. Joe Mixon, then Travis Etienne. Those are your 90s. Then you're going to get Josh Jacobs, Kenneth Walker, Aaron Jones, Pacheco, Jonathan Taylor, Tony Pollard, Mostert, Breece Hall, on down the line here, all mid-80s. A-Chain's only an 82, huh? That seems a little low for him. So there are the rest of the 80-plus running backs. Juszczyk, whoops, did I go too far? Juszczyk an 88, Ricard an 81. Tyreek Hill 99 and 99 speed. He's probably the only one in the game that has that, would be my guess. Let's just check. Yep. Jameson Williams and Xavier Worthy have 98s. Tyler Harrell, Jalen Waddle have 96. Then Shaheed with Christian Watson, Tyquan Thornton. Anthony Schwartz is still in the NFL. I didn't realize he was playing with Miami. Figures. Miami needs more speed, right? Quez Watkins and then DK Metcalf. Figures. Then you get Justin Jefferson, CeeDee Lamb, St. Brown, regular Brown, Devontae Adams down to a 94. He's 31 years old. Jamar Chase at a 93. Diggs, Ayuk at 91. For those of you who are saying he's like Cooper but younger, there he is. He's 1 point better than Cooper. And it sounds like there might be a deal in place for him to go to Pittsburgh. So that's super fun for us. Mike Evans. There's Coop then. Keenan Allen. Then you get T-Mac, DJ Moore, Hopkins, Devontae, Cooper Kupp. And on down the line, there's Chris Olave. Garrett Wilson, I think, probably should be higher than some of those other guys. Puka Nacua. There's George Pickens. And on down the line, Kelsey, top tight end. Of course, 97 for George Kittle. 94 for Mandrews, as LA called him the other day. I hadn't heard that nickname, but maybe we'll see if it sticks on the channel. Hawkinson, then the Chief. Is the Chief the 5th best tight end? I don't know. Maybe he's better than Hawkinson in my book. I would have him I would be okay with him 3rd or 4th, but he's pretty close. Ingram, Laporta, Goddard, Schultz, Pitts, Komet, that's too high. He sucks. McBride, Freiermuth. And on down the line, top left tackles, Trent Williams, of course. Then you're going to get Tyron Smith, still age 33 years old. Look at that. The 2 best tackles, 36 and 33 years old. Tyron Smith, of course, going to the Jets in the offseason to try to help protect. Hey, Earl, welcome in. Go Browns to try to help protect Aaron Rodgers. Then you get Tristan Wirfs, then Tunsil. There's Christian Darrisaw, Rashawn Slater, Andrew Thomas. The left guard, Joe Tooney, Quentin Nelson, then Tyler Smith, then Batonio. Maybe. Ragnow, Creed Humphrey, Tyler Linderbaum, McCoy. Not a ton of... There's Posick right there, so he's probably 15th or so. Right guards, Martin, Lindstrom, Smith, Cosme, Miners, and then Teller, tied with Zeitler. I think Teller's better than about 3 or 4 of those guys. Penei Sewell, Lane Johnson, Trent Brown, big Trent Brown, 6'8", 370, Trent Brown, Ryan Ramczyk, etc. Yeah, like Morgan Moses at an 83, like DeJuan Jones is better than him. DeJuan Jones is better than Moton. He's better than Smith. He's better than O'Neal. Like, you could make an argument that he should be like an 86 rated right tackle. Max Crosby, Nick Bosa, Matabike. No real surprise there. Parsons. Parsons technically going to be above Miles on the... Josh Allen, of course, changed his name. Josh Hines Allen. Then you get Derek Brown playing as well. Chris Jones in the middle, no surprise. Dexter Lawrence, cue ball. Vita Vea. TJ Watt, no surprise, 97. Matthew Judon, 88. Then Joey Bosa down to an 87. Fred Warner, Roquan Smith, Demario Davis. Demario Davis at 35 years old. Good for him. CJ Mosley, Levante David, also 34 years old now. Repping the middle linebacker room. Then there's Khalil Mack, already still up at a 90. There's Brian Burns. Sauce Gardner beats out Jalen Ramsey. Is Jalen Ramsey still the number 2 cornerback in the NFL at the age of 29? I don't know. Question for another day, perhaps. Then PS2, that one makes sense. He's very good. Jair Alexander, then Snead, then Ward, Charvarius, then Marlon Humphrey, then Trent McDuffie, then Denzel Ward. That feels too low for Denzel as well. I don't think Snead and Ward are better than this Ward. Then Marshawn Lattimore. Then you get Diggs, Jalen Johnson. And on down the line, there's Stingley. Stephon Gilmore, who is a free agent, has been rumored to be playing to go to the Vikings. 97 for Jesse Bates. Antoine Winfield, 94. And Minka. Justin Simmons, who is also a free agent, rounding out the top of those. So those dudes are going to get picked up in our sim very quickly if we don't do something about it. No real surprises there. Derwin James leading an overall weak position in strong safety. Yeah, there's no way that there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18 kickers better. I'm sorry, than Dustin Hopkins. That's just not accurate. Borquez checks in at about the 6th punter. Sure. You want to say there are 5 punters better than him? Sure. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 on the 95 club, and two of them are 49ers, two of them are Chiefs, and one of them was a Chief, and Tyreek Hill. So that's a quick look at the rosters. Good to have everybody on. Appreciate you sticking with me there. That's usually what we do, is we just kind of go through the rosters. Now we will very quickly just do a quick play here and see what this new game looks like. See what it looks like. We usually do the Steelers, I think. We'll just do the regular ones. Is fine. Ready. Again, appreciate everybody being on. Here we go. Let's just do 5-minute quarters. We don't need to have an accelerated clock. Commentary team. Oh, that's right, because there are 3 choices. Did you realize that? You can get 3 different guys. Of course, you're going to be listening to Kit Nagy, so it's not going to matter. And I already turned them off. But anyway, that's something new for this year. 3 different announcer teams. All right, so here we go. Let's watch this all the way through. Chubb there. Look at the white face mask. There's Coop. I'll let this thing play all the way out. Russell Wilson. So far, it looks pretty similar. Good look down there at the dog pound on your left. There's Justin Fields. I don't know, Boke. You're right. They were rated this. I think they had 76 for Russ and a 75 for Fields. So if we were listening, you'd be listening to Kate Scott and Brock Heward. But you're not. You're going to listen to me. There's Stefanski still looking pretty sharp. Watson out there. Oh, that's right, to kickoff. Gosh, look out. I was like, why are they so close to each other? And I forgot. Oh, by the way, both Steeler quarterbacks higher rated than Deshaun Watson, because that's a darn travesty. All right, well, here we go. Let's see what this looks like here. Usually these are pretty similar. Here we go. Super Sim time. Appreciate everybody be on. Stefanski and company. Gonna kick off here. I think he is in real life. Looks like Boswell's actually going to be the one to kick this thing off. Again, we're just doing 5-minute quarters. Quick little sim here. Letting everything play out. Don't want to cut any of these sequences 5 yards apart from each other. There they are. The dynamic kick here. It's long. It's like I'm tempted to hit the X button, but I'm not trying to take anything away here. Pickens looks like he's back. All alone in the picture. Boswell boots it from right to left. Here we go. And now they go on contact. Looks like Jerome Ford, and he'll be blown up there at about the 25-yard line. So there you go. The first dynamic kickoff, and you saw the little landing zone was definitely marked in there. All right. Here was his shortened season, of course. 1,100 yards, 7 touchdowns. The last time he played was the 14 of 14.5 against the Ravens. Here. All right, come on. Ugh, it looks like exhibition mode is going to have the really long cutscenes in between, which is always super lamesville. They're going to come out in a 12 personnel, tight end another, just one tight end, 11 personnel rather. They'll stretch it to Chubb. He's going to hand the ball, get the ball rather, and go for about 5. Some loud tackling sound effects. Not sure if you guys are getting those over the stream or not. As again, I cannot X through these cutscenes, so this 5 minutes is going to take an eternity. Breaking the huddle now, staying in 11. Watson into a shotgun now. He is going to give it to Chubb. Chubb tries to go up the middle, and Patrick Queen, the former Raven, now policing the middle of the defense. That's Juan Thornhill. I think they said they were going to try to do a better job with the player likeness this year. Trying to get more guys, not just the top guys, to actually look like themselves, which is kind of cool, I guess. That's your thing, which it is for us. And he threw it right at the feet because he's the 27th best quarterback in the NFL, according to Madden. And he threw it right at the feet of the Chief. And Cole Holcomb was in the vicinity. Yeah, you can bet your bottom dollar that by the time we get to our sim in the game, we will have adjusted it to make it more realistic on all of our players. Oof, hit hard there by Hicks. And here comes Russell Wilson. That's right, at least it wasn't a pick. You're right, but well said. 3,000 yards, 26 touchdowns, 8 interceptions. In his swan song in Denver. All right, come on. Gosh, these cut sequences are so long in exhibition mode, which is why we sim out of franchise mode. Just remember that. All right, ace formation. Stretch it right side. Najee Harris. He's got some good blockings. Zadarius Smith climbs on his back after a gain of 7. Here's a look at Jerry Jeudy. Remember last year it was all about the hair. The very first game we kept showing all these really glorious hair close-ups. Little bunch of receivers down at the bottom of the screen now. Back to pass, Russ. He'll go quickly across the middle. Got his man. That one's going to be caught. Then the ball pops out and then right back into the hands of the receiver. That's Van Jefferson. Coming over from... Yeah, I think they really did. We're going to get a booth review on that fumble. Van Jefferson, the former Los Angeles Ram. Russell spread him out 2 by 2 with Warren in the backfield. Over the middle, picked off! It's going to be intercepted. That's Jordan Hicks to the 40, to the 35, and Jordan Hicks picks it off, and the Browns defense pick it up right where they left off, and now they're going to come. This is a big deal that they've talked about, is these team celebrations on defense. They added a whole bunch of new ones there, as they do in real life. The defense loves to go celebrate together, and look at Hicks just dropping down. That's Roman Wilson, the rookie, and Russell Wilson just never saw Hicks drop into the zone, and that's a great play for the Browns defense. The Demolition Dogs seem to have traveled to the new game. Ugh, this is the worst. I hate this. Exhibition mode is the worst to sim out of. We don't need to sit there and look at him talking to his huddle for 17 seconds or something. 11 personnel again, out of a drop back. Chubb, right side, 30, 25, first down, 20. Nick Chubb, he looks good. And the run blocking looks pretty solid as well. That's right, Bo. According to Madden, he is better than Watson. Both he and his backup, Justin Fields, are rated higher than Deshaun Watson in this game. That's absolute ridiculousness. Chubb again. This time he won't get much. But I do enjoy the commitment to the run. Again, this is right out of the box. Basic settings. It'll be 50 all the way straight down the sliders. It'll be the generic out of the box Browns playbook, which again, I'm not even sure if they know what the Brown, you know what I mean? Madden, I don't know how much like connecting with the Browns in the offseason. Hey, what kind of personnel are you going to run and different things like that. Chubb again, right side. And he hesitates, and that hesitation will cost him. It will cost him there, as he's only going to pick up a yard. Third and 7 now. Back to pass, Watson. Over the middle. Stuck it right in the 2, and Coop's got a first down inside the 5-yard line to the 3. Amari Cooper. The white face masks do look sweet. And he got it there. Holcomb hit him pretty hard, but Cooper does a nice job of holding on to the football. Again, appreciate everybody being on. Phil Nagy, Nagy on Sports is the channel. It's our brand new Madden demo here. You're watching it for the first time. If you're just popping on with us, at the beginning of the video, we went through the entirety of the Browns roster, and there was lots of weeping and gnashing of teeth about how low-rated some of our players are. Now we're doing our customary Browns and Steelers. Just a 5-minute quarters here, so, and again, nothing has been changed. Just right outside the box. The only thing that changed was I turned off the announcers. And I turned off all the rap songs that played during the cutscenes. Touchdown! Giovanni Ricci! He'll be the first one to score in the new game. And Ricci is in there shaking hands with his guys. Watson got hit as he threw. There were actually two players, Chief and Ricci were sort of in the same spot. And a touchdown for the Browns is the net result here with 43 seconds to go. Stefanski enjoys it. Zadarius Smith coming out onto the field to help enjoy it as well. And it's going to be eventually, whenever they get to the cutscene here, 7-0 Browns here with Hopkins kicking towards the dog pound. So that was a nice little play. But anyway, all I was saying is that to avoid the copyright issues, I went through and turned off all of the rap songs that would have played in the background while we were looking at said roster. Now, yeah, I don't know. Maybe he's got something going on. I also pinged Kit. I thought Kit would want to hop on for this, but he must be busy today too. I haven't heard from him yet today either. Hopkins sets up for his first kick here. Let's see what the Browns look like in their kick coverage team here. See if he can get it to land in the target zone, and he can at about the 8-yard line. It's going to be taken there and hit hard very quickly at the 25. Ronnie Hickman bopped in there quickly. And with 40 seconds on the first quarter clock, Browns lead 7-0 here. Again, appreciate everybody being on. This is our custom when we get the new Madden here, because we will finish out the postseason in the old Madden. And we'll get ourselves ready for the new regular season with our beloved Browns here on MADDEN Sports. Also finishing up our Ohio State sim. And getting to that 12-team playoff again. Hopefully all before the beginning of September. Up the middle. And nice 9-yard run for Najee Harris. That's where Juan Thornhill will take over. Only place on YouTube that you can find it, that we have found at least, with these usually full game sims with live original commentary. Turn around up the middle, and able to first down. Harris, he'll run into Hicks. Hicks got him quickly, but first down had been achieved now. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3. We are headed to the quarter break. That was the Cooper third down catch. There was Hicks's interceptions. That's kind of cool. They show some highlights of the quarter. There's the touchdown pass. That's new. Usually they just splash you with the stat screen, which they didn't even do that time. So there you go. That's kind of cool. Again, trying to let everything play for you so you can see all the pieces, parts of it. Wilson, right side. Got a man wide open. Watch out. It's Gronk, baby Gronk, as they say, right? And Freiermuth's got a big first down into Browns territory to the 37-yard line. A more bored collie. I like it. Yeah, Dwayne, they're pretty. I know that was one of the things they said they added. It was like all new, like explosion hits or whatever. But so yeah, it's decent. I don't have them. I don't have my headphones cranked, but I definitely hear the hits as loud as the crowd cheering. 3-yard gain there as Hicks navigates the defensive huddle. They'll spread them out 5 wide. Fans getting a little bit animated here. Back to pass. Left side throw. Right at the sticks and shoved to the ground by M.J. Emerson. 3rd and 1 upcoming. As I missed a number on the receiver there for you. Sorry, couldn't tell who it was. And on a 3rd and 1, they'll come out with a tight end and a wing on either side. Rookie center Zach Frazier snaps it back. Russ, turn around, give it to his running back. First down and more to the right side. Najee Harris inside the 20 to the 19. Oh, was today your first day, LA? David, are you still without power? I know that we had several of our subscribers who were without it. First down throw, and inside the 5 to the 1. Yeah, it's a first down again for Van Jefferson. Well, enjoy your senior year. It should be a fun one. Lots of good memories from my senior year. So try to enjoy every minute. You got it back last night, but it was 6 days. Whew, glad you got it back, but that's crazy. People were wondering where you were, David. They were like, where's David at on some of our other sims? Touchdown on the play action. And is that Hayward? The other tight end? Oh no, Darnell Washington, their rookie last year. But I am glad that you got your power back. Hopefully 504 got his back too. There were some crazy storms, tornadoes, and stuff up in the Cleveland area, Bo, and a lot of people lost power. It sounds like David was out of it for 6 days. Out of power for 6 days. No. People cared. People cared, David. Don't sell yourself short. Especially when some of the sims were more boring, people would be like, "Where's that guy who sells the jokes?" You can go back and watch them now that you have power and see for yourself. So Pittsburgh ties it up. Our third chance to see the dynamic kickoff. I just need a better word for it. 300,000 without power at one point. Whew. That is a lot. That is a lot. Landing zone achieved. Here come the Browns. This is going to be Hines. Hines with a juke move to the 30, and he's got it up to the 32. 2:40 to go here in our shortened quarters in quarter number 2. It's 7-7. Again, Phil Nagy on Sports joining you here with our new Madden demo. Same way we do every time at the very beginning of this video, we went through the Browns roster. So if you were curious to what the out-of-the-box ratings are for your Browns in Madden 25, you can do that. Also went through position by position around the league to see what some of the top guys are. Option keeper for Watson. Stiff arm with the non-injured shoulder, the non-surgically repaired shoulder, and he'll pick up 8 on the option keeper. Yeah, it definitely could have been much worse. Only F1s, okay. Second and 2 coming up here. 15 seconds prior to the 2-minute warning. Heavy set here for the Browns. Tight end on either side. They'll stretch it to the right side with Chubb. Juke move to the middle, and he got a first down. Nice run for Chubb. So he looks good. I would say in general, the running game on both sides looks pretty clean. Looks pretty good. The running backs are being decisive, hitting the holes, which is always what you want, and hitting the actual hole. Meaning that some level of reading of the holes is happening. Watson, screen pass, it worked! To the right side, Nick Chubb! Nearing a first down, but there was a screen pass. Everybody saw it. Mark this day and time. It's 4:20 on Tuesday the 13th. I haven't heard it. I actually haven't heard much about that new movie. Speaking of that new movie, Bo, I'm a big fan of the original one. Play action pass, right side. Jerry Jeudy, his first catch as a Cleveland Brown. In our sim, I guess. Well, that's good, David. We hope so. We hope that that's the case. There's Delpit. Delpit looks like Delpit. Back to the 11 personnel now. Watson, good protection. Right side throw to the Chief. And David Njoku gets pushed out of bounds at the 24-yard line. Sets up a 2nd and 1 after a 9-yard gain to the Chief. And again, these between-play cutscenes are brutal. This is why we always sim out of franchise mode. That, and I can control all the teams. So if somebody makes a trade or If a team's star quarterback gets hurt or something, we can make the change. Here comes a quick throw left side again to the Chief. Chief runs well after the catch. They've got that part figured out. And he's down to the 10 and another first down for the Browns. Chief's got he is going with the long hair this year, so that's accurate to that as well. I wonder if they let the guys pick. And there's David, right back to the jokes. It's a good one. X-ray humor is always plays well here. Big drop back for Watson. Drag across the middle. One-handed catch by Elijah Moore. I hope they show the replay. He just caught that one with his left hand only. That was a real cool-looking catch. The pass was just a little bit behind him as Watson was trying to protect him from the big shot. Show the replay. They won't. Go back and watch that replay on your own when you can. He had an awesome catch with just the left hand there. That was cool. Three-step drop. Pressure up his face, and he'll throw it right as Minkah Fitzpatrick. You're small. But so far, at least, there haven't been that weird like pushing and shoving and stuff after the play that we didn't like either. 39 seconds here. It's 3rd and 3. They can technically get a first down, like on the 1-inch line. 3 tight ends in the game. Chubb, they'll try the left side. There's nowhere to go. Cam Hayward blows it up. And Montrevious Adams in there as well. He's a big boy. Browns likely going to settle for the field goal here with Dustin. It looks like he is out there now, number 7. After we take our sweet time looking at the players on the sidelines. Dustin Hopkins into the game. Just a 22-yarder, easily up and easily in for D-Hop. 10-7 now, 34 seconds left in this first half. And dynamic kick number 4. It's going to take some getting used to. And again, I have a feeling that the teams are being very, very vanilla. They're not showing anything in these preseason games. But I'm sure they've got some tricks. It'll be interesting to see, like, as we get the playbook and get into the playbook, if there'll be, like, some tricks and some throwbacks and some end-arounds and some different things that you could try on the kick. But, as Bo and Z were saying on CBD today, like, they fully expect, like, in week 1 that we could have two or three kick returns for touchdowns as people are pulling the tricks out of their bags. And then again, it'll be a very, very copycat kind of thing. So when someone shows some success with one thing, you can guarantee other teams are going to try it. Wilson over the middle, took out his knees, did Thornhill. That's a big man too. Darnell Washington, built like an offensive tackle that plays tight end. Yeah, I think I do too, Bo. I mean, basically what they're just trying to penalize you for kicking it out of the back of the end zone, because that's not very exciting. They're also, without having 50 yards of dudes sprinting down the field at each other, in theory there could be less injuries as well. As they only start 5 yards apart, you don't get a full running start at each other. And didn't make the tackle. JOK tried to just shove him over. And Freiermuth's got a big gain, and they're into Browns territory now at the 37, so looks like they're going to let the clock run all the way down. 8 seconds, 7 seconds, 6 seconds, 5 seconds, 4 seconds, and now they'll call their final timeout and bring Boswell in for a 54-yarder. 10-7. Browns lead here again, just 4 seconds left in the half, and you would assume, despite seeing the offensive huddle in this extremely too long cutscene. Yep, Devin Hester would have some fun indeed. 54-yarder. Boswell's kick is up. His kick is good. Browns had a returner back there. That was cool. I haven't seen that before either. Casey put that thing short. Browns had a man back there to return it. And 1 second left so that we can get one more kickoff. Hey, Felligan, welcome in. Go Browns. Just 2 and 5 minute quarters here. If you want to go watch the beginning of the video, Felligan, there's I go through the whole Browns roster and kind of show you piece by piece. And that one's going to be a bad kick, and the Browns will get it at the 30. Maybe they'll take a shot here, but I guess that's better than giving him a chance to return it for a big gainer. Maybe that was the preferred option in that case, is just giving him the ball in the 30. Zagura was saying you could see them next year, it could be the 35. They can make it the 40. Like, again, they can make it as punitive as possible for kicking it out of the end zone. And Watson will float it deep left side. Double coverage, tipped, and incomplete. End of the half. And we'll see what the halftime looks like. You see the little cable cam. That's kind of cool. 10-10. Browns hosting the Steelers here. Let's take a quick look at what the halftime report looks like. More highlights. Okay. Or 2 highlights. There you go. And then we're back. So, I wonder if that'll look different in the franchise mode or not. But yeah, no stats, no... I mean, I guess if there were other games going on, that we could go see if the Bears are playing the Bears, you know, the cut scene in between or whatever. Hey, Wendell. Browns kicking off here, 10-10. We're just playing a short 5-minute quarter game here. Phil Nagy on Sports joining you. Appreciate all of our subscribers. If you're new to the channel or you're excited about hopping on the Browns sim bandwagon here as we start season number 5 on the channel, at least the 5th season of simming Browns games. It'll actually be season number 12, if you can believe it or not. Our 12th simmed Browns season over the course of those 4 years. It's pretty wild to think about since we do about 3 per year. That makes sense, doesn't it? All right. 2 tight ends left, 2 receivers stacked to the right side. And play action. Hicks blew it up, but the ball stayed with Russell Wilson, and then he's going to go across the middle to George Pickens. And now there's a little bit of fisticuffs after were the words. Go figure, George Pickens. And just kind of stuck his foot in the ground. Ball had already left. And Devin Bush looked like he was on the coverage on that particular play. Comes Jalen Warren. It'll be blown up in the backfield again. I think that was JOK again who got in there but didn't actually tackle him. Just sort of bounced off of him. JOK got to do a better job of wrapping up on that play. Empty set for Russell Wilson. Now Browns blitzing. They'll get home. JOK shot out of a cannon on the double A gap blitz, and it was a great time to call it. Makes it a 3rd and 15. We have yet to call his name, Bo. Bo. I have not yet to call his name. He's down there. You can see he's at the bottom of the screen now, huffing and puffing a little bit, but he's down there. And they're double teaming him. Now you can see he got double teamed and chipped that time. Short throw left side, first down. George Pickens beating MJ Emerson. And a first down for the Steelers as Wilson tried to roll to the right. Looked like maybe a hands to the face there. Is that the first foot or the last foot? Was the left foot the first foot or the last foot? No booth review. Play stands. Play action, Wilson. Russ now got a lot of time. Now he'll take off. Russell Wilson up the middle, hit by Devin Bush as he was sliding just to remind him that he was there. The weird, like, whale noises coming from the stadium. Like, weird little whale. That was weird. I don't know what those were. Russell Wilson over the middle. Decked by JOK, and the ball pops out. There's Van Jefferson. It's one of those hospital balls. You get up looking out your ear hole. Filligan would like you to hit the like button. I agree. That's a good idea, Filligan. Right side throw at the sticks. 4th and 1. Nice tackle by JOK. He rode him out of bounds. He kicked him out of there twice. There's Najee Harris out of the backfield. Will the Steelers settle for 3 or go for it here from the 34 of Cleveland? And looks like Tomlin threw. We just saw him send Boswell out of there, but it was a fake out because they're going to go for it. Wilson, first down. Freiermuth. And Russ is excited about it. New semester tomorrow. Okay, there you go. It's a good one. High formation now. Connor Hayward into the game. They'll stretch it right side, and Harris gets the corner. Denzel doesn't let him have too much more than 6 yards. Under 2 minutes to go here in the third quarter. Still 10-10. Phil Nagy. Nagy on Sports joining you here again. It is the official Madden 25 unveiling, as we have done every year. The new games have come out. I went through the Browns roster to start this video, and then we just did a little quick 5-minute sim out of exhibition mode, which is already a little bit like watching paint dry with these ridiculously long cutscenes between plays as that offensive lineman falls to the ground. It was like a soccer flop. First and 10 now. They still can get a first down just inside the 1 yard line. But for all intents and purposes, it is first and goal. Here comes Harris, left side. Najee Harris, nice tackle right at the line. Browns defense flowing quickly to find Najee Harris. And I think that was Jordan Hicks on the tackle. Couldn't quite get a jersey number on it. 53 seconds and counting here in the third quarter. Browns trying to get stiff in the red zone if possible. And here's a handoff, Nagy. And chased from behind by Myles Garrett. Myles knocked him down at the 7 yard line. Yeah, they're going to have to run a play here. About a 2 second difference between game clock and play clock. Russ, back to pass. Left side throw. Oh, tipped away. MJ Emerson. He stuck that big left palm in there, and they will force the field goal. Bo, what's the name of the university that you teach at, if you don't mind sharing? If you want to stay private about it, that's totally fine too. Or work at. I will assume that you're a teacher just because you said you were prepping for a new semester. Dynamic kickoff. With 15 seconds to go, here comes Hines. Excuse me, Jerome Ford, rather. And he's blown up there at the 27. So even at that, where they're tackled relatively quicker, they're still starting out farther than usual kick returns. Oh, okay, Pittsburgh, great, yeah. That's a cool campus. I've been to, what is it called? Is it called the O? Where they've got like the world famous greasy fries. Right near the library, I think. Is it the library they share with Carnegie Mellon? Am I making all this up, or is this real? It's been a long time since I was there. End of 3, 13-10, Pittsburgh Browns with the football. Here at Nagy on Sports. You think so? Yeah. Because isn't the little part of town called, like Oakland? Isn't that like the neighborhood that it's in? That Pitt and Carnegie Mellon are in, and they share the library. There's like a real famous campus diner. I think it was called the O or just O or something like that. My college roommate's from Pittsburgh, so we went there and visited and hung out several times. I mean, despite my disgust for their football team, I think Pittsburgh's actually a really cool town. Same thing with Ann Arbor, Michigan, for that matter. I despise the opponent, but the town is beautiful. Third down, and they'll go to the Chief for a first down. Cincinnati, not quite as fun of a city. But, and I've never been to Baltimore, but Pittsburgh's a cool town. Love to ride the inclines up and down. Some cool things happening in the city. Nice court in the lane, that's right. Chubb to the right side for 2. He started out strong, and he has struggled here and getting up a little bit slowly. As we look over at Delpit and Shelby Harris on that sideline. Quiz Watkins. Yeah, traffic is horrible. Yeah, that makes sense. Watson over the middle. Double coverage / double receivers there, and somehow the Chief catches it for a first down. 3:34 and counting. Browns, this might be their last drive of the game with these 5-minute quarters. Well, very cool. Oh, you're a chef. Okay, that's cool. Here comes Chubb. Falls pulling Batonio. The hits are very loud. Highsmith on the tackle. Browns trying to slow play this drive. Are you in one of like the campus dining halls, or is it like just a restaurant like on the campus? Left tall, left side throw, and Cooper got it, but it's a short game. Okay, gluten-free kitchen. That's interesting and cool. Willing to meet the students where their dietary needs are. Okay. 2:35 and counting for the Browns. Dining hall. Very cool, though. Well, have a great semester. I'm back at it. I got a leadership retreat tomorrow and convocation Friday. We're back at it all day, every day, starting next week. Yeah, Fellegren, I'm not sure if it's very conservative. I don't think this is what the Stefanski-Dorsey offense is going to look like. And now I think on 4th and 2, we've got to go for it here. Yeah, they're not going to try a 58-yarder to tie it. So this is an important play here. Could have waited for the 2-minute warning, and it's going to be incomplete. They're going to drop this one. Patrick Queen blew it up. But yeah, this really short passing and then running. I'm just not sure if that's actually what we're going to look like. We'll have to see what coach mode looks like. So with they'll get the 2-minute warning, and they'll have 3 timeouts. So if they can get a stop, they'll have a chance to get the football back. If not, Pittsburgh is going to win this one. $13-10 here. Nah, just that he was arrested this morning. I think he had a hearing today, and then I think I saw something that he'll be back in court in another 30 days. So I think, the Browns have always said, we're going to not talk about these legal things and let the legal things play out, but I don't know if he's going to be allowed to, come back to the team in the meantime or whatever, but you could also see this, and that's going to be the game there. You could also see the commissioner's exempt list. You could also see, a team-imposed suspension potentially. We were talking about it at least at the very beginning. I don't think that they're just going to cut him. Given that it's he's not a repeat offender. This isn't Perrion Winfrey where he had a bunch of baggage coming with him from college. I think this is a first-time thing. Now, it's awful. What he did is terrible. I'm not trying to excuse that or forgive that, but to my understanding, he's a first-time offender. And, you know, if he checks himself into... If we check himself into it, and that's definitely going to be a game to get another first down. So Browns are going to lose this one 13-10. You know, if he gets himself into some sort of rehab or counseling situation, anger management, you know, something right away, I think that goes a long way to try to help. But yeah, it's I do, David. I absolutely remember that. I mean, Ray Lewis murdered a person, so I mean, it just depends on what they want to do. Yeah, Wendell, they cut John Kelly. So, Dwayne, I appreciate you popping on. A lot of fun. Looks like the game's got a couple things at least fixed, including the screen pass. But the Browns will lose here, our little 5-minute short demo sim. Again, I will be back. Kit and I will be back to finish off the playoffs of our previous sim, and now a little injury to JOK, just to make matters worse. And also finishing up, I think we've got Ohio State, Michigan on deck here. And then, actually, I think, what did I say? Indiana maybe first, and then Michigan. And then we'll get to the 12-team playoffs. So plenty of 2 playoff sims to get through before the regular seasons begin for each team, which is the goal. So our deadline of September 1st or so. Yeah, I do too, David. That's kind of where I'm at, too. I kind of hope for the best. I hope he gets the help that he needs. And yeah, that he can still find a way to play football for the Browns, because they were counting on him this year. So, but I don't think we're at the point where, I know Mason was talking in the Discord earlier about, like, this is on Andrew Berry, and this is, you know, the kinds of players that he drafts. And again, Perrion Winfrey had baggage, and they took him low. It was a very low risk, potentially high reward, and they gave him 3 full strikes before he was gone. So it was kind of a 3 strikes and you're out policy for them. So I don't know if that's going to be the same for Michael Hall. You know, if he goes on double secret probation, sort of. What did you miss, Wendell? Mike Hall Jr., our rookie defensive tackle, was arrested this morning for domestic abuse. According to the police report, he dragged his wife by her hair outside and put a gun to her head and said, "I'm going to expletive end you if I wanted to." That all happened last night. So he was arrested this morning, and I think had a hearing this morning. But the Browns are doing, you know, what they should do, which is, hey, we're going to let the legal process play out, and then hopefully try to support their guy. See you later, David. Glad you got your power back. Take care. Yes, Wendell. It's Mike Hall Jr., the rookie from Ohio State, number 51. He's been very good in our sim. Zadarius Smith called him Baby Aaron Donald last week. He's from Cleveland. Watson goes deep to the right side on a little bit of a deep ball shot and incomplete. So 16-10, final score here in Cleveland. Steelers will get the victory here. Thanks for being on with me for this new Madden demo. As we always do, we're excited to bring this one here to you. Let's see what the stats look like. You can view the highlights, player stats, score summary. Okay. This part looks a little bit different. For the Steelers, 13 of 16, 153, 1 touchdown, 1 interception today for Russell Wilson. Nagy, 12 for 74. Jalen Warren, just 1 carry in this one. Baby Gronk, 4 for 69, 3 for 42 for Pickens. Van Jefferson with 2. And Darnell Washington also with 2. Defensively speaking, 7 tackles for Patrick Queen. No sacks today, no interceptions today for the defense. For the Browns, Watson was 11 for 17 for 89 yards. So yeah, just 5 yards a pop. So it was a very A lot of short passes, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. Nick Chubb, 12 for 34, and I think he was about 8 for 30, and then had about 4 yards for 4 more carries for a yard or something like that. Chief, 5 for 44, 2 for Amari Cooper, including a drop. 1 for Chubb, just 1 for Elijah Moore was a pretty catch, though. 1 for Jerry Jeudy, and 1 the touchdown for Giovanni Ricci. 1 catch for 1 yard. 9 tackles for Jordan Hicks, 6 for JOK, 5 for Newsome, and 4 for Delpit. 1 sack today for JOK, and the pick was by Jordan Hicks. So, a lot of fun. Again, appreciate everybody being on. Thanks. Appreciate it, Felligan. I'm excited about the new one, and yeah, we'll be excited to jump into this one, and hopefully by that time we'll have gotten some good sliders for it and some different things, and then be able to start our official 2024 season with the new game. So, have a great rest of your day. I'm not sure if I will be able to sim again. I got to run a couple errands this afternoon, but we'll definitely try to get something going for you tomorrow. So, have a great rest of your day. And for Phil here in Central Ohio, we are MADDEN Sports guys. Have a great day. Today we will say go Steelers. And as always, go Browns.